Okay, so I'm not a doctor. Be careful. Don't blame me. All right. So this morning, when I woke up, my neck felt a bit weird, and this happens sometimes at the base of my skull. And so I like to get on this little body cushion. If you don't have a cushion like this, or a pillow, I mean, get a folded blanket and just fold one or two thin blankets until you have, maybe an inch of height off the floor. And all I did was arch my neck like this, and I got that big snap at the base of my spine. I don't know if you get that, but I get it. And one thing I've learned over time is a few things to stretch out my neck. One is, and I see you like to have your head up all the time, which is not good because that means one side of your neck is weak and the other side is stretched out, and that's not good. Eventually, we got to get you so you can, just be able to have your head like this. But one thing you could try is stretching your neck farther. And I can feel that both sides of my spine. And I don't know if you just heard that little click when I released it. Oh, and that feels better. And then another thing I do is I hold my weight up. I arch my back off the ground and I hold my weight up. And then I just do a few rolls. You've got to start getting mobility back, even if it's uncomfortable. And I like to massage right up through the back of my skull real hard. This stuff takes time, patience, but you got to do it. And then, like I said, arch your spine and just hold your weight up on your neck, on the back of your head. Okay, now that's part one. The next thing is you've got to start getting some strength in your shoulders and neck area. And I'm going to go through this whole thing, but this morning I'm just going to give you this. So get your arms above your head here. I gotta scoot down a bit more because my arms are long. And just start doing these pulses and push your shoulders up as high as you can. I've got a whole progression of this kind of stuff, and it's amazing. For me anyway, it was transforming for my back and neck. So just start with your arms. We're going to add weights and stuff, and not very much weight. You'll be surprised how little weight to do so much good work. And sometimes you'll find a knot at a little location. I know Marco, when I showed him this stuff, he had this blocking, painful location right at the same angle I did, and in his left shoulder, the same as mine. And now I don't have that pain there anymore because I just would work up to it, and then sometimes I'd work past it, and then I would work into it and it would be painful, but it was just because the muscle was so tight, and probably from years of just being locked. So you do these pulses like this, and then other variations I like to do are just vertical ones like this, and wrap around. And I feel that in my neck right now. And then put the other arm over top Okay, now here's some other ones that I've developed over time. I call these like, you know, stop signs when you're riding a bike and you want to turn left or right. I don't know. You could also call them windshield wipers, and they will turn your shoulders. So I like to do a set of 16 of these. And anyway, I'm not going to do all 16 because of time. And then I like to do these ones where they're opposite of each other. Then I like to do this kind of stuff. All this stuff. And then I take my hand and I stretch out the shoulders this way. And I find my right shoulder is tight. Oh. All these things are going to loosen up your neck and shoulders and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and stretching out the fingers, because it pulls the tendons all the way down through. So all this stuff is really good. I can really feel that in my forearms, which, you know, it goes up into your shoulders. And people don't do this stuff. And they wonder why they're all seizing up. And take more time. You know, this is where I say, put an hour aside and relax and just enjoy the journey. Put on some nice music, Zeppelin, whatever. Put on your favorite music you like. Wiggle anything that your subconscious mind tells you you should try, just do it. That's how I've come up with a lot of exercises. I just have this vague thought in my mind, and I'm like, oh, I should try doing that. I think my body's telling me something. Okay, so that's part one. And like I said, there's lots more to this, but this will get you started. Oh yeah, I'll do these shoulder shrugs. Trying to think. Oh yeah. Doing this behind your back. Oh, that feels really good. Oh, and there was a big click in my back, right where my hand is. That was so good. If I say click or pop, it means a release of some kind. And then, of course, you gotta do both sides. It's the trouble when I start doing this, I just start enjoying it so much. Well, I guess it's not a problem. Oh yeah, that's so good. Okay, I'll stop it there.